What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Career Mode. This is episode number 79, and we start today's episode off by seeing that the transfer market is now open. Yay! Epic, get in, because everyone loves transfers. Yeah, the transfer market is now open as we have indeed joined January, so we can go ahead and sign some players and sell some players if we wish to do so. You also saw a quick U-Score monthly report, and you also saw as well that Yannick Vestergaard is indeed suspended for the next game after being sent off against Manchester City. We also saw that Foster, Creswell and Malumbu all titled their emails to us saying thanks boss, as they are all currently content with the amount of first team minutes they're getting on the pitch. And obviously Foster and Malumbu couldn't complain. Foster never complains, obviously, because he's always one of the first names on the team sheet. So is Malumbu, but Malumbu's been complaining of late, so it's good to know that his morale's going back up. And Creswell's happy as well, because even though he's lost his place to Ricardo Rodriguez, he's still getting a few minutes here and there, playing cup games, Europa League games, and he's happy as well. So it's good to know that we got some players beginning to improve in terms of their morale. And as you'll see, the squad, as we have a squad report here, as we now enter January, it's looking good. You know, it's looking really good. As I've already said, there's only really one thing I want to do in January. That's A, keep hold of our best players, but I wouldn't mind signing a player on a pre-contract as well. I've been thinking about possibly just leaving all the money and, you know, hoping to get a bigger budget next year, but I think I will probably look to sign one player or possibly two on pre-contracts, and that'll be that, because with the money we have, we've got, you know, if I was to adjust the budget fairly, we'd probably have about £4 million plus some decent wages as well to sign a player. That's not going to get me anyone good enough for the first team, probably not even for the bench. So with that in mind, I think I'll just look to sign a pre-contract player for next year, and we'll end it there. Here's a look at the league table as well. 20 games in, so we're past the halfway stage now, and we are top with 48 points. We are having an absolutely fantastic season. Chelsea are second with 48 as well, so we're in front on goal difference, and that is so far what the table looks like. Whether we'll finish as top of the table winners, I highly doubt it, but still, there you go. Here's a look at the players we currently have on the transfer list and on the loan list as well. As you'll see, 8 players currently on the loan list. I actually take off Savanier because I forgot I still had him on there, and put on Davidson. So that's 8 players in total on the loan list. And for those of you that ask me these questions, you know, why do I have so many players I'm not using? It's because no clubs ever come in to loan those players. And as you can see, it's a mixture of short and season-long loans as well. So it's not like I'm only using one which doesn't work. So I don't know why my players never get asked to go on loan to other clubs. It's really frustrating, but there you go. But I put in a pre-contract offer for that centre-back there, Salif Sane, or Sane, the centre-back who looks pretty insane. Am I right? No, probably not. Okay. But he looks pretty good. He looks pretty decent. 81 overall. So wouldn't mind signing him on a pre-contract for next year. And there you go. But we did indeed have a transfer offer for Kevin Savanier here. It was Schalke to take him on loan. And again, I rejected it because I forgot I still had him on the loan list from last season. So he's staying here. And straight after that, I put him back off the loan list and put Jason Davidson on there. So there you go. And as you can see as well, Brown today, a bid came in from Arsenal. And we, of course, said no. Sane did indeed decline his contract. And I was like, seriously, bruv, come to the Hawthorns, you know you want to come here, because he's 81 overall centre-back. He'll be our joint highest best centre-back at the club, so I'd love to sign him on a pre-contract, and we'll wait and see what happens. Chris Brunt has decided he's going to join Fulham at the end of his contract. Again, Brunt and Jakob are both over the age of 23 and have 6 months left on their contract, which means they can join a club for free next year if they wish to do so, and Brunt has chose Fulham, so I'm okay with that. Chris Brunt was a first-team player in the first season. Now he's like our lowest rated winger. He's someone who doesn't really play games at all. So if he wants to go, he's on 30 grand a week. If he wants to go, he's decreasing his stats. If he wants to go, he can go. So Brunt is going to join Fulham. He's going to be playing his next season at Craven Cottage, and I'm totally fine with that. As you'll see, for the first game and only game of today's episode here, we take on Swansea City, the Welsh side, at the Hawthorns. Now, we took on Swansea for the first game of the season, and we beat them by 3-0. And 20 games now being played. Did I really think we'd be looking back at that game as, you know, saying to us being the first game of the season and the first win of the season that's helped us get to top of the table after 20 games? Of course I wouldn't. I never thought we'd be in this position position after our first game against Swansea. 20 games down the line, being top of the table, but that's the reality. We are currently sitting as division winners as things stand, and it's absolutely crazy. So as we take on Swansea City here, we wanted a very good performance, and as we win the ball here in the 60th minute, Niang taking on Curtis Obeng, beating him for strength down the left hand side. He skips past his man, cuts inside, drills in across, and Brown today levers the shot in and makes it West Brom 1, Swansea 0. He did indeed score in the first game of the season at Liberty Stadium. He made it 1-0 in that game, and he makes it 1-0 in this game as well. West Brom 1, Swansea 0. Really good cross by Niang, drilling it in, and Brown today picking out the top corner and making it 1-0. So West Brom 1, Swansea 0, perfect start. And 11 minutes later here, Swansea get on the ball. John Joe Shelby finding Popov here, rolls it inside towards Diabate, who goes through one-on-one, keeps his composure, slots it underneath Ben Foster, and makes it West Brom 1, Swansea 1. So Swansea back on level terms here. The Welsh fans can celebrate as Diabate gets the goal. And I was very frustrated about that goal because my defensive positioning was all over the place, and Diabate in the end had a clear run at goal and finished it quite nicely. So West Brom 1, Swansea 1. But in the 45th minute here on the stroke of half time, Brown today gets challenged by Neil Taylor. It comes through Andre Carrillo, who takes on Taylor again, crosses the ball in, picks out Niang at the far post, who wins the header, but it hits the bar and Swansea clear the ball away. So 1-1 at half time in this game. Wasn't doing as well as I would have liked, but in the second half here, directly from kickoff, I wanted a fast start, and as Niang finds the day, Day holds the ball up against John Joe Shelby, picks out Mbai Niang, and well, how about this for Mbai Niang? I mean, I've talked about the confidence we have right now, I've talked about the ability we have right now, and Mbai Niang scores an absolutely cheeky, lovely, superb, whatever adjective you want to use, fantastic goal. It is a brilliant finish. He rounds the goalkeeper with a first time fake shot, no chance for Lucas Fabianski, and just takes a touch and does that. What a lovely skill shot into the goal. I know it's an open goal, I know he could not miss it, but just to do that is as cheeky as you like, but it's so awesome. And it's West Brom 2, Swansea 1. Niang with the goal, brilliant finish, and we are 2-1 up in this game, and Niang gets his 16th goal in the Barclays Premier League season. In the 34th minute, Swansea tried to grab themselves an equalising goal, and they almost did. Diabate almost got his second goal of the game, but his shot hit the post. And in the 76th minute here, we come through with Brown today, chipping it inside towards Mbai Niang, who takes on Tiendali. Ronaldo chops around him, then a heel-to-heel flick, keeps hold of the ball, Berber spins inside, goes to shoot. Tiendali's not happy because Niang's made mincemeat out of him, and he brings him down from behind, and the referee has no choice but to award a penalty. So penalty to West Bromwich Albion, Niang getting taken down from behind by Tiendali. It's the right decision, obviously, and a great chance from the spot to make it 3-1, but it wouldn't be Niang taking it because I literally just subbed him off as soon as that penalty was awarded, and Brown today would stand up to take it here. Could he get his second goal of the game against Fabianski, the Polish goalkeeper? It is a day against Fabianski, and it's a day who gets the goal. He puts it into the top corner and makes it West Bromwich Albion 3, Swansea 1. So the points secured, the points in the bag, and despite being level at half time, we are not going to be level at full time because we are going to claim the win. 3-1 to West Brom, and in stoppage time here, Brown today would indeed complete his hat-trick. Safir Tider off the bench playing a lovely ball inside, and Brown today could not miss the chance as he slots it past Fabianski and makes it West Brom 4, Swansea 1. So great ball by Tider, it really was, and a great finish by Ade. So West Brom 4, Swansea 1, that was how the game would finish. A very good performance. In the first half we were a little bit stop-start, but in the second half we were really relentless. We kept on putting Swansea under pressure. I knew eventually we'd score ourselves a couple of goals, and we did. So very good performance, and you can see exactly why we are top of the table with attacking quality like that. So following that, we saw that a transfer offer came back in for Brown today. Arsenal won our striker, but again I said to them, unless I get £20 million or around £20 million, you're not taking the guy. He is one of the top scorers in this division. I have no plans to sell him, and Salif Sane declined his contract. He doesn't want to come to the Hawthorns, so we put in a new bid for him, and hopefully he'll be happy now. We've given him a 5% increase. We told him he'll be a crucial first team player, and given him a 10% clean sheet bonus as well. We also saw that Newcastle came for Brown today as well, so no real surprise that our striker is in hot demand right now, but they, like Arsenal, will not go higher than £11 million. So I was like, bruv, £19.5 million, or you're not taking him, Alan Pardew, and we'll wait and see what he says. And And also as well, putting a new pre-contract bid for Moussa Dembele. His contract's up at the end of the year. I really like Dembele. I think he's a very, very decent player, and we'll wait and see what he says. But to be honest, unless we don't get Salif Sane, we won't sign this guy because he's also on really high wages, and we won't be able to afford both of them. But as you'll see, Sane did indeed accept his contract, which means Dembele won't be coming in. But we have made a signing for next season. It is Salif Sane. He'll join us on a pre-contract, and as you'll see, he's got some very decent stats. I think that would be a good piece of business for us, just like Rodriguez, Carrillo, and Zambrano have been. But as always, guys, a big thank you for watching the video. I really hope you have enjoyed it. If you have enjoyed the episode, then please do leave a like because it's much appreciated, and of course it really does help my channel out. And I'll see you for the next episode of Career Mode very soon.